Hi everyone, this is our lecture 4 where we are going to study about basic structure of HTML. So to understand the structure of HTML, we first open the Facebook website. For that, we will type facebook.com and then click on enter button. And this will open our Facebook website. Now we can see that we have two input fields, one for email and another for password. Then there is a login button. And below, there is one more button that is create a new account. Then something is written below it. So all these things are told by the HTML where they should be. And if you want to see the HTML code of any website, for that, you will have to first open that website. For example, right now, the Facebook website is open in front of us. And you have to right click on it. After right click, then click on view page source. And something like this will open. And then this is the HTML code for Facebook. So the actual website look very beautiful when shown to us. But the code behind them convert the website into a beautiful one. You can see that the HTML code looks like this. And in this entire video, we are also going to write some similar code. Now you might be thinking that copying the entire code allow you to recreate a same website. But it's not that simple because website consists of both front-end and back-end code. While you can copy some parts, not everything. Apart from viewing the page source, we can also see our HTML code by inspecting it. And for this, we also have to go to the website and then right click and then click on inspect. What will happen? In inspect, we will get to see the HTML code clearly. We can also try some other thing, like this is the HTML code, and you can see here is an arrow button. So by clicking on that button, by clicking on that button, we can see everything clearly. Like we can see the particular element by clicking on this arrow button. For example, if I see the Facebook, okay, this is the Facebook, the image of Facebook. Then if we want to see another thing like this input field, then we can see the particular input field. We can see the another input field. Then we can see this login button as well. Okay, you can see here it's a button of login. So by this, we can see a particular element that how much space is taken by which element and how much has a button taken. We can see these all things. And if we can analyze our page, like how it will look on phone. So there is another button, like a phone button. When you click on it, you can see like how is the web page is look on iPhone 12 Pro by clicking on this. So these all things we are able to do while doing inspect. I hope that you guys have understand all this very well. Now let's open the VS Code that we downloaded. Okay. Let me open the VS Code that we already downloaded. After opening the VS Code, let's create a folder and name it HTML tutorial. Whatever name you want to give, you can should give as per your choice. It's up to you. But here I want to give my folder name HTML tutorial. Okay, first of all, I have to create a new folder. Name it HTML tutorial. And then select folder. Then your folder open. Now let's install an extension called Live Server. Below you find the extension button. This is your extension button. So you have to click on it and you will see an interface like this. Okay. So here you have to search for Live Server. Live Server. Click on the first one, Live Server, Ritwik Day. Click on this and then hit the install button. It's installing now. Okay, wait. It will take less time. So now it is in process, like it's installing. Okay, now it will install. Now again we go on our folder that we created, HTML tutorial. Okay, so here we will create a file inside our HTML tutorial and name it index.html. Index.html and then click enter. So when we click enter, then index.html file is opened in front of us. So this is an index.html file. Always remember that an HTML file should be created with extension .html, although using .html. HTML is also an option. However, .html is widely preferred as it represents the updated version and is more popular. Therefore, we will use .html. Okay. Now here, when you an exclamation point in VS Code, exclamation point like this is your exclamation. So when you type an exclamation point in VS Code, you will find two features. The first one is emit abbreviation. So this emit abbreviation is a toolkit that is included by default in VS Code. So the toolkit gives us many helpful tools. Now, as soon as I click on it, the HTML sample code will open. So this is our HTML sample code, which we need inside any HTML file. The code might look terrifying initially, but don't worry, we will break it down and analyze it step by step. So we install the live server extension. So look for live server option below. Here is a go live. And click on it. As soon as you click on it, an HTML website will open immediately. Okay. If you do not like, this is a HTML website, you can see index.html. So if you sometime what happen, if you don't see the live server option in VS Code and you have installed it, then once you close your, like you have already installed VS Code, but it's not showing in your inside your VS Code. So do one thing, you just close your VS Code and open it again. It will start showing up because sometime if you install first time, it's not showing. So on that time, you just close your VS Code and open it again. Now I am adding hello world inside my body. Okay, hello world. And save it by Control S. And then again go on my website and see this hello world is print on my web page. Okay. First, you can see the hello world is visible. Okay. Now we will analyze our HTML structure. First, let us understand what are tags because these all are written under the tags. Like HTML, these are like Angular. This angulars are tags. These are opening tags, whereas these are closing tags by forward backslash. These are closing tags. So for understanding the tags, we have to think like that. Tags are like a building block for web pages. Think of them as an instruction that tell a web browser how to display a content. Each tag has an opening tag and a closing tag. For example, we have a p tag. So p tag have an opening as well as closing. Basically, p tag is a tag for paragraph. Okay, by name itself we understand p for paragraph. So if you write anything inside it, for example, I am going to write hello and then save it. So that also represent on our web page as a paragraph. Hello, the content only. So tags helps organize and structure content on a web page. There are lots of tags, not only paragraph, heading tag is there, but these things we understand in our upcoming lecture. Now we have to understand the basic structure of HTML only. Okay, so you can understand now what is tag. Now the first thing is a doc type HTML. Okay, what is it? So the DOCTYPE HTML declaration in HTML specifies that the document is using HTML5. DOCTYPE comes from a document type. So the document type is HTML. So HTML tells it is a number 5 indicate the HTML version. So it informs the browser about the version of HTML being used. Okay, which in case is HTML5. And then the second thing we see HTML. Okay, wait a minute. So second one is what? HTML. Okay. In HTML, we have an opening tag as well as closing tag. This is the root of an HTML. Okay, root of an HTML document. So everything that we will see on our website will inside it, inside HTML. And inside HTML, the root element of a document, we have two things. The first one is head and the second one is body. So inside head tag, we contain meta information and resources that are crucial for the web page, but are not directly displayed to the user. Like we have a title. This is not displaying on a web page. As you can see, in web page, it's displaying no. The title is displaying on a title bar, not on a web page. So basically, this is our head. And the body, the thing which is displaying on a web page, that all come under the body. The content which is showing on a web page, it's all come under a body tag. So we can say that body tag in HTML is used to define the main content of an HTML document. Like all the visible content such as text, images, link, and other element is placed inside the body element only. Okay, with this, we end this video here. So we can study other thing in a upcoming video. See you in the upcoming class. Okay.